Hey everyone, welcome to Confessions of a Watching Freak. My name is Mo.
And this is Sari.
And we decided to do our first review on Euphoria. So let's get to it.
Yes. So Euphoria is actually a new sort of coming of age show. And the main character in it is Zendaya.
Yeah. And basically the show is about these high school kids and how some of them are involved in drugs. Some of them have other issues that normal high school kids basically go through. Mm-hmm. So it's a bit of a more of a modern take to a show like that. Mm-hmm. For instance, we get a lot of shows nowadays that are focused on like either the 80s or the 90s, but Euphoria seems to be a show that is focusing on a lot of contemporary issues that are observed in high school. So that way the show is really refreshing.
It's like the generation after us, basically. It's like people who are actually going through high school in 2018, 2019. So it's very different than basically seeing high school shows that used to come in the 90s and 80s, even in the 2000s. It's actually by HBO, so you can expect swearing, you can expect nudity, you can expect all those things. So
violence, everything, and it's a pretty explicit show from what we have seen with a couple of episodes that have recently been released. But overall, it's a good show that is capturing a lot of contemporary issues.
Yeah.
Now, for the cast, Sari, do you want to mention who's?
Yeah. So I think the main two characters in the show is Zendaya, and the other one is Hunter Schafer. Zendaya plays the role of she's basically the narrator of the show. And,
mainly based on her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Main character, it seems, in the show.
So. But there's a lot of side characters in the show. I think one of the things that's really good about the show is that Zendaya, as the main character, introduces the side characters and how their childhood was and how they are the people they are right now. So, I mean, it's really nice to see all these stories unfolding, but they're unfolding through one person, which is Zendaya. And then the other character is Hunter Schafer. She plays Jules in the show, and basically the show is also, while being based on all the other characters, the side characters that Zendaya introduces that go to the same high school, go through different problems. The show is also based upon Zendaya's friendship with Hunter Schafer and how it evolves into something completely new and different.
Yeah. So, Sari, what do you think about how the feel of the show is, or the vibe of the show overall? How would you portray that?
I think the vibe is really cool in the sense that, like, even though it's such a contemporary show, it's based in 2019, 2018, or whatever, 2019, considering it just came out, it really catches that retro vibe too, where, like, you see kids in their neighborhood and they're on their bikes going to meet their friends and stuff. It catches that, but then it also catches the LA culture and how that culture is like so much more about drugs and partying, and it's really different. It's really different, but at the same time, it's really cool. So I think it catches that really well.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like, even that episode where they had the fair and the carnival, it really
exactly
took me back to my childhood as well, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta say, it really has a retro vibe to it. Yet it's still a contemporary show. So in that sense, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically, we've told you a bit about the show and what it's about, and based on the episodes that have come out right now, me and Sari are going to go ahead and make a rating for it. So Sari, what would you rate this show out of 10?
For me, like right now, the way it's unfolding, one of the things that I really like about TV shows is that, especially ones that are coming episode by episode, like I can't binge watch them in one sitting because this is still ongoing, right? What I really like about it is that once one of the episodes is done, it still sticks in my mind. And I keep thinking back to it. I keep thinking about, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen with this person. I wonder what's going to happen with that person. So because of that, because of the fact that it actually sticks in my mind and I keep thinking about the characters, I would give it about like an 8.5 of a rating. And the fact that we've never seen a show that's actually based in, like, we've seen shows that are based in high schools, but we haven't seen an explicit show that's based on high school.
And that has come out in recent times,
exactly.
Right? And like how the fact is that
it's real.
It's real.
HBO always covers everything that is very, very real.
Yeah,
and you can see the reality. It's
a good show.
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure there's some shows out there that are probably covering a high school, but they haven't caught our attention, right?
Exactly.
So, however, this show went and caught our attention. So, 8.5 is good. From my side, the rating that I would give this show. It's tough to say, but I think I would give it an 8.5 as well, from what I can see so far. Now, I know a lot of you may be thinking that, oh, we're judging this show way too early. You know, there's only been 3 episodes that have come out, and we're basing it on that. However, you know, sometimes you can just tell when a show is going to be good. You know where the show is going, you know what's happening, and it's keeping you waiting for it. However, I've seen other shows that you can tell from the first episode, you can tell from the second episode that, hey, this show's not good. I'm not watching it. I'm turning this thing off. Yeah. So
and on this channel, we're actually going to cover the shows too, that we weren't able to get through the first episode.
Yeah, that we just turned off right away.
Exactly.
Now, that isn't always right, because there are some shows that the first episode isn't that great, the second episode isn't that great, but then later on, when you get to like a couple more episodes and you're like, holy crap, this show's amazing. So maybe that's something we can fix too, right? But that's for this show, what I can see so far, I would definitely recommend watching this show to anyone that really likes shows that are based in high school times and that are based in that are about all those issues. So in that sense, I think it's a good show, and that's why I would give it an 8.5. So yeah.
Also, not only that, I think a lot of people start searching shows with, okay, what characters are casted in it, where was it filmed, you know, what's the setting like, and like there's a lot of things that are obviously filmed in LA and like, you know, that LA culture is portrayed through, but I think what stands out is that this does that, but so differently, you know, where it's not like, it's not a Mean Girls vibe. It's a really real, you feel like as if you're going through all those issues all over again when you were in high school with these characters now. So I think that's one of the really good qualities about this show. And like, basically, if you have the time, give it a watch for sure.
Yeah, and you're getting to learn about what kids that are currently in high school, clearly me and Sari and me are both not in high school right now, but you can understand what kids probably in high school are going through right now compared to the previous generation. So in that sense, I think it's definitely a show that's worth watching. So yeah, overall, our channel is new, and we're going to be doing a lot of reviews for many different shows that we've seen. We're not professional critics or anything like that. We're just people that like to watch TV shows
on our free time.
On our free time. So and we decided that, hey, you know what? Let's make a review. So we'll be definitely coming up with more reviews as time goes on. So thank you for listening, and please like and subscribe.
Yes, and you know, you don't have to spend that 1 hour, 2 hours reading reviews on Reddit or like reading different ratings. You know, you can just come to our channel and be like, okay, Sari and Mo basically, you know, suggested Euphoria, let me go check out Euphoria. And then if you relate with the things that we're saying about the show, then obviously it saves a lot of time.
So please like and subscribe, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and stay tuned. We'll be coming with more stuff.